Welcome back for another horrible episode. Listening to Professor Nasal ramble on about whatever the heck he wants while playing a game. That's what the internet was for. And it is why you are here. As always, I want you to put in the comment section how you're doing. I am semi-serious about that. I don't actually expect it. But, if you did it, I'd be like, cool. Boink. So I've got a bunch of projects to do. I have 2 containers now. Plenty of clay still. What else will I want soon? As soon as I haven't actually gone to bed yet. Let's do one more important one. I mean, they're all, I guess, important. And these 2 things here won't matter much until I make an anvil. To make an anvil, however, I will need lots and lots of copper. In the morning, I will get these next 2 things that are important firing so that I can, go out and get the copper, of which I have a handful of locations identified. As you will have seen from episodes 1 or 2. If you missed those, go back now. If you value your sanity. I mean, if you did that, you wouldn't even be here. But since you are, welcome to my hovel. Let's get some of that food out. Where'd that go? Oh, strange. Okay. Previously, I have relocated a handful of berry bushes. It will be a couple of weeks before they start with their own berries. But there are actually plenty of berries out there. I am not super worried about food in this location. There have been others where each day I leave my hovel and I have to walk half the day to find anything to eat. This location doesn't seem to be too bad for that. Ah, crap. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Okay, let's put this back then. We can make our own, however. Good. Okay. Unfortunately, that runs us right up against this. Let's take that out now. Oh, we still can. Because we want... Oh, yeah, that's correct, actually. Now, one important... Okay. This is red. Let's move this down by 1 so it doesn't catch fire. It's this level right here. Yeah. I try to keep the color of each kind of bush on its own level, just for aesthetics. Okay, we need this one and this one first. Where'd the other one go? There it is. We need lots of sticks. And 20 of these. And also some firewood. I said 20, right? Yeah, okay. That's plenty. Then, did I make myself? Yes, I did. A new axe. Sticks can be had from this. You can see some of these have sticks in them. They're guaranteed to drop it. Some of them do not have sticks and therefore will not. one of those will be enough for clay firing, except for a clay like storage vessel. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Those require 8, and so therefore 2 of these. However, I am not making any of those this time around, so we don't have to worry about it. But, you know, future reference. I think that's everything, yes. Here we go. This is basic cooking stuff, and also, well, metal cooking as well. That's an appealing sound to me. I don't know why. This game is all ambiance. I know it's quiet now because I seem to be sheltered from the weather, but it's such a good sounding game. I don't want to put music over it. It's just like such a travesty to put music over this. Okay, still with us? These things last about 2 days. I've lost track, but I'm pretty sure it's been longer than that. Yeah, don't do that. Good. Okay, so we do need also to be able to melt. To be able to melt the copper that we gather as soon as we're able. So I have to have charcoal. Flax not quite ripe. I am keeping my eye out for flax. I know I've said that a lot lately, but it is still true. Snack. Are you telling me you've never eaten raw puffballs? One thing I don't know, and have not yet been able to confirm, is whether or not the area regrows mushrooms, or if are they permanently gone, or is there like a threshold where if you take too many they won't regenerate? I will leave one and see what happens. They're pretty filling, actually, considering. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Hello, little foxes. How y'all doing? That's right. One thing I also have to do is get some basic agriculture going with one of these little freshwater pools. Those don't even count as ponds, I don't think. I don't know if I'm up to this. Let's see. Thankfully, if you have more than one axe in your inventory and one breaks while you're chopping, the other will kick in and let you finish. It's a strange mechanic, but okay, it'll do. I'll accept it. So I think a stack of 16 produces a stack of 32. And I only got 8. Okay. That one's awfully short. Did I get a... Ooh! Where did I get an oak seed from? Oak is good. Maple is good for firewood. I don't really like... it's not my favorite color in terms of building material. Oh, you know what? I never made the stupid hat. Let's see. There we go. I want... That's 32. No, that's 16 right there. Is it? I don't think so. Actually, I think that is 32. It is. Okay. That's 32. I would like 8 or 9 of those stacks. And unfortunately, all the trees around here are rather stunted, and I don't want to deforest everything. If I could find an oak. Lots of flint in them thar hills. Hello. You know what? I'm going to adjust the sound. I'm going to adjust the sound again. I'm just looking at the sound register on OBS here, and it's pretty low for me stomping through the grass. You can hear the wind that's picking up, but I don't want it to be too quiet. Start morning snack. Yep, mid-morning snack. Second breakfast for the initiated. I nearly forgot why I was out here. I'm looking for trees of any substance. That one over there looks tall. I may have to cave in and just do 4 stacks. Or a stack of 4. So 128 total. Surprised it didn't break my ankle there. That's a pretty decent one. And there's actually tempted by this as a building material. Can't be used for tools, but it's a good color for a rock wall. First, do not want to chop down any that have sap. And you know what's silly? Like, if they'll regenerate sap if they already had sap. But you can't induce them to produce sap. You can't just scratch the surface and then start a sap trap or anything like that. It makes me sad. I hope my axe lasts long enough for this. I'll probably just do 4. Save some time. A 3x3x1 produces a fair bit of coal. A 2x2x1 produces enough to get the first stages moving. And until some of our new trees have grown, it's probably for the best not to overdo it in one sitting. Especially when one is recording. So, okay, a little bit more. Oh, look, there's another mountain range in the distance over there. That's so good. Can I improve that? I mean, my frame rate's okay. It's not terrible, is it? Settings. Field of view, ambient bloom, sepia, contrast, gamma. View distance is nearly... Didn't make much of a difference. Actually, that, I think... Let's try that. Let's set it back down. Honestly, that did make a difference. Wow, okay. So, assuming these blocks are a meter by a meter by a meter, and the world is 1,000,000 blocks across, I think the math was, it was like, that makes the world about it was either 630 something or 680 something miles from one end to the other. It's not bad. It's, by planet standard, it's friggin' tiny, but that's not bad for a game. I will say, a game I have in mind, that I have had in mind for 25 years or more, I think the or more is correct, would have so much real estate in the game that if every person on the planet played the game and spread out and did nothing with their lives except explore the game, they wouldn't scratch the surface of it. That may sound excessive, but some things I know about procedural rendering, but like acceptably believable results from procedural rendering, make it feasible. And another thought I have about how to integrate that with custom content produced by players, I think it's something I want to see happen. I wouldn't want to spoil it too much. If you guys want to send me millions of dollars spontaneously so that I can quit the job and work on it, hire some people to help me, I would do it. In this economy and with the politics as they are now, I don't expect anybody will do that. But if you're feeling generous, I will totally make it. I have written some fiction set in the setting. Ooh, blueberries. But I need to finish writing said fiction. I always get off to a strong start, but then I lose steam at some point. Any more blueberries that are ripe? You know what? I forgot again why I was here. Okay, I do not see any sap to destroy inadvertently. I am full. Full of the good stuff. Don't need any grass right now, and it's pretty easy to get more grass, so we'll just forget that. Ooh, them hills is interesting. That bear is interesting. I'm glad I saw it. I'm not a big fan. Actually, the only primary color I actually like is green. Red and blue I do not like, and I don't like anything between red and blue, being, pink and purple. But in a natural setting, it still works. Like, I don't mind that at all. But when we start using it for other things, I'm like, whoa, no thanks. I find the colors that I am most interested in are, except for red, the fall colors. So orange, yellow, brown, even green. And I do like grayscale because from white to black, they help bring out the other color. So you put some, my preferred aesthetic is mostly muted with a dash of color, and it's designed to make the color jump out, as long as it's not red or blue. Ooh. That a really important detail for you to know? Very important. I'm still carrying the dirt, yes. I got a jar of dirt. I need to put it down somewhere. One nice thing is having your house nestled up to a large mountain, as you can see it from anywhere. Be pretty hard to get lost at this point. I can tell underneath all this is a layer of quartz. Highly versatile mineral, very useful, very cool, very common. Silicon dioxide is like one of the most common substances in the Earth's crust, and yet when you allow it to crystallize, it is still very aesthetic. Okay, so let's see. That isn't... Okay, that's not the closest one. However, it is a largish one. So let us just do the thing. Really? Sorry, fish, but I'm going to shrink your pond a little bit. Believe it or not, it's not even permanent. At some point, I'm going to just wander off and stop maintaining this garden, and you're just going to have to suffer. There is a more organized way to do this kind of thing, but I just don't feel like it right now. That can come later when we have an official build and are much more established. Okay, there we go. I still need a tool. I hear ya. I don't see... Oh, there you are. Okay. The mysteries of all this are still something I do not know, so we will discover that. No spoilers, or I'll have to send the Duolingo owl to your house. No spoilers. Fear the threat. Okay, gonna need these in a minute. Soon I will have a door. Now, what layer? I think it was the bottom layer. Yeah, blueberry. Very good. Think, thunk, thunk. I'll be happy to have... Whoops. Well, I'll need one of those too eventually, but that's not what I meant to do. Did I say? Yeah, it was just 4, right? Let's do this one. Okay. Now we just need... I'll do it here. It's a little awkward doing a 2x2 just on the top, but it does take a lot less time to get started. So now what you do, snag some grass. Which side am I going to put it on? I think I'll put it on this side. Whoops, what the hell was that? This. Use another 4 or 5 of these. It looks like 5, but it only takes 4, which is funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. And then you surround that. You take your torch that you left behind. Nonchalantly just throw it on the ground. Get this lit. Cover it up. You have about 30 seconds to cover it up before it aborts. There. So sometime soon, that'll be ready. Let's finish this little project. I think I might be more on the ball with this than I have in most games. Okay, let's just stick that somewhere. Somewhere tall. There you go. What do I do now? What am I forgetting to do? Oh, you know what? The hell was that? This is going to be important. So, starting tomorrow, I have 2 classes in my data science regime. And as far as I can tell, they are the final 2. I have looked through the university's sort of audit software that shows what you need to do, and it's misleading. I think it says I have 2 planned, and then it shows 2 empty gray slots past that. So it makes it sound like there are 4 left to do. But when I actually dig through the entire list of everything they require, I cannot find anything listed that I am not already doing. So I think the UI is simply slightly stupid about the fact that I have 2 left to do, and I am currently doing 2. I think maybe it's just confused about that. And if I find out there are 2 more after this, I'm going to be livid. I have been poking at this for so long. Oh, man. But I think it's almost done. So most of the time, because I work full time, I've been doing software, mostly web-related engineering for decades. I'm quite good at it. That's what my first degree was in. But this data science is an extension of that, kind of a replacement of that. I'm very interested in knowing what is true about the world, especially in these weird times. And so that's a huge motivation behind it. What else here? I have more, but I'm nearly out of episode. What else? Did I do Axe Head yet? Yes, so that was kind of a waste. Can I cancel it? What happens if I remove it all? Can I cancel it? Hey! It worked! Cool. Okay, sword. Shovel I don't have. But yep. One of my 2 final courses starts tomorrow, and the other one the day after. Now, that's of the time of recording. I do not yet know when and how often I will put out these episodes. Unlike the Dragon Age one, these will be whenever I happen to be able to. They are not sticking to what looks, it was meant to be a rigorous schedule like the other one. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I picked it up. I just didn't put it down again. So let's get this next one going. Oh, the other 2 are already firing. Okay. These 2 are important to me to go next. Though, considering this should probably go next. Okay. Do not have the thatch required. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 10 per burn. 8 of these. Oh, I'm thankful that I have enough. There we go. And as always, I have left my torch behind. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Great. Thank you for watching. Please interact. Please come again next time. Or else. Goodbye.